Dear next president, encourage us to be logical, independent thinkers. Help us to be brave and flourish in challenging times. If you ever feel overwhelmed, I hope you will take comfort from those who have come before you, the support of the American people, and in Lincoln's words, those who have laid so costly a sacrifice upon the altar of freedom.
I love it, and you have so much cool stuff going on right now. Finally, original music, we've been talking about that forever, and now it's out. What does it feel like to have it out there for the people on one of the hottest shows on television? Shake it up. You guys have a really cool, 2 or 3-part episode coming up. It's set in Japan. I want to say, what else can you tell me?
I think it's the kids. I think it's the kids and the fans. This is all about the fans tonight. It's all about kids. How fun is that? Like, the carpet's orange, and there's slime. That would never happen at the Oscars.
Never.
This is pretty cool.
But we're having a lot more fun, I have a feeling.
I think so.
Okay,
Welcome.
How are you, Ambassador?
Thank you very much.
Happy Chinese New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. 新年好。新年好。Good, good, great. Please.
Little shy. Thank you, Ambassador.
Ivanka and Ju Kim. Gorgeous setup. On behalf of everybody, I'll say thanks for hosting us here this evening for this event. And a lot of questions have been asked in this space, and people saying, what is Trump Lux all about? So Ju Kim, why don't you get us started? What is Trump Lux, the experience? I think that deserves a round of applause and a thank you for the experience. Now, Ivanka, looking at this setup here, looking at the Trump experience, what's your reaction to the Trump brand so far in terms of response you've seen and the idea Ju Kim has, especially for the city of Vancouver?
Well, I think it's been amazing, and I think it's been a great validation of a lot of hard work put in by Ju Kim and his whole organization, as well as a great validation of our brand and ultimately our decision that Vancouver was a great fit for it. When we set out to do a new project, our benchmark is very high. We don't seek to just enter cities. We seek to enter cities where we can create something truly exceptional that has never been done before. And that's very much what we set out to do here in Vancouver. That's very much what we're executing on. All of the many owners I see here tonight, and I know many of you now from over the years and coming into town and visiting, are real testaments to that. They have the vision to have seen, in some cases very early on, that we were doing something truly special, and I think now the whole city knows. So we're all very, very much looking forward to our opening in 2016. It's going to be truly spectacular, and with so many great brand partners here as well, I think it gives you a little bit of a taste about what's different about our organization, about our focus, our attention to detail, our focus on service, and really creating an exceptional lifestyle for our residents and, of course, our hotel guests. So I'm very grateful to be here in Vancouver. I love it here. I will be here a lot more often, especially when I can stay at Trump, a home away from home. So it's really this. They trust us and they appreciate the construction and development feedback that we're given. Oftentimes, given the duration of my father's development background and the magnitude of the projects he's done, I would say most times we've built more than our partners have. So they enjoy the feedback we give them that isn't critical for the sake of critical. It's not throwing a 600-page brand standards manual and say, build this, otherwise it can't be a Trump hotel. It's much more collaborative. We like to get in from the very beginning, help them articulate something that works. Plus, we also put our money where our mouth is. We, at any given time, right now, we have over $2 billion worth of construction projects that we are building without partners. So I will never look at one of our hotel development partners and say, build that, if we wouldn't be willing to build it ourselves. So I think there is a mutual trust, a mutual respect, that we recognize what the customer values. where money is well spent, where it's not well spent, where it's some random brand standard cooked up by an interior designer in a lab somewhere that's just not applicable to the property it's being applied to. You know, we really like to think ourselves as working on each project not in accordance with some overarching standards, but knowing what's appropriate for that market and always having a very clear compass of what is luxury. So we never deviate. And I think part of the reason we're able to have such interesting, beautiful, award-winning buildings from an architectural and design perspective is because we're able to get creative. We're not as contained. Luxury takes many different shapes and forms. There's certain truths, right? Ceiling heights, bathroom fixtures, room size, amenity space, fine. Like that, you have to sort of lock into certain parameters.